Alright, so the last section of this video, I want to address the supporting features located on the right-hand side of the Oneboard. So what you'll see up top on the top right corner is a mode selector. What the mode selector allows you to do is change in between three modes, all of which will apply different changes to the editing permissions on this board. So the first one is really fair and simple. It is the editing feature. Editing, everything is kept the same, so you can edit and modify any changes to the board. You can add contents, and it is viewable by all users that is using the board currently. When it comes to annotating, it is different a little bit. What it does is essentially annotate and apply changes that only can be seen by yourself. And these are really useful when it comes to note-taking or doing a lecture and you just want to add side notes to the board. It is only viewable by yourself, and thus when it comes to modifying these changes, you have to go back to annotating to modify these changes. And let's say if you went back to editing, you can still see the changes that are done to annotating. So let's just draw a line right here. This line can be seen through editing but cannot be erased. So what you have to do is you have to go back to annotating in order to erase this line right here, as you can see. So last mode select is the viewing feature. So what this does is really simple. You cannot edit any of the content here. This is really great when it comes to you want to show your friends your board and not have them mess with any of the contents that's inside. So all you can do is just navigate around and look over the contents of the board itself. All right, back to editing mode. So the second supporting feature is the share button. So what the share button does is offer you three options when it comes to sharing your board. You first have the 5-digit code, which can be looked up within the Oneboard search engine. You also have a QR code and a direct link, which you can share with your friends. When it comes to finding boards on the platform, we suggest using the 5-digit code, which is unique with every single Oneboard. So if you just copy this code, go to Oneboard search engine, and press copy and paste, and this will directly write back to the board which was found using the search engine. And so that was really fair and simple. You can also export and download using the share feature. So let's say I want to capture this as an image. What you can do is download this as an image. And here you go. So it just captured this flower as an image, which can be exported as a PNG. So you can also download it as a PDF. So let's say I want to add a page and I want this on my page, just the flower. I can download this as a PDF, and now the flower as a PDF is now downloaded onto my computer. All right, and to exit, essentially what you have to do is just press the X right here, and you exit out of the capture mode. And under the share feature, you have a menu button. So what this does is you can essentially create recordings of the session and record any edits or changes you've done to the board. It's essentially a lecture recording, but on Oneboard. So what you can do is, let's say I want to draw some leaves on top of this flower right here, and maybe another flower just for the sake of this video. Alright, so these flowers that I've drawn so far will be captured using the session recording, and if I go back and pause the video recording, this will log the time. So this is from 3:16 a.m. to 3:16 a.m. Well, 28 seconds after. But if you click into play and you play this video, let's just fast forward a little bit. You can see that actually the changes to the board, which I just did just now, which are all recorded under the session recording. And as you can see, I drew the flowers. And now, so anything that is done to the board once you've started recording with the session is logged onto our database and is permanently saved under the session recording file right here. So any of these video files I recorded before, you can always come back and watch it. So let's say this one. Start drawing a flower, as you can see. Yeah, so it recorded me drawing the flower earlier. And so moving on, we also have a participant list. So with this, essentially is you can see any user that's on the board at the same time as you. So if I just were to copy this link, go to another page, and then join the Oneboard, you can see that I joined again. And so I have two of myself on the same board, and the participant list will actually register my name as another person on the same board. This feature right here is really interesting. This is the undo feature and the revert feature. So the undo feature is on the bottom. So what you can do is undo anything you've done to the board. And you can reverse the flowers, or you can revert any changes that you've done. So you can just go back, and the flowers come back alive. And the last feature here within the column is the chat function. So what the chat function is let's say, hello blog, you want to insert a message, press enter. You can talk to anyone that is on the board using the text chat. And what you can do is also you can mention specific members that are collaborating on this board. If you can see that there are persons, let's say Yiming is co-working along with me on this board, I can just say, hey, at Yiming, I want you to draw more flowers, right? And you can also turn off notifications. So let's say I would really want to focus on drawing my flowers, so I want to turn my notification off. You can just press mute, and there you go, notifications off, and you won't receive any incoming messages regarding the notifications. We also have a really lovely feature I'm sure all of you guys love, which are emojis. So you can always just insert emojis. You can spam them if you want. But yeah, they show up really well, as you can see. And the last feature as a supporting feature is located at the bottom right corner. So what this is the audio chat. So on top of the text chat you have right here, we can also talk with each other using voice. So if you think text does not justify the collaboration that exists between you and your friends, you can always just talk to them. And so what it does is essentially once you join a board, they'll ask you to enable audio. And once you enable audio, you'll be able to talk and hear other people that have also selected the audio enabled option. So if you want to talk to anyone, just raise the mic. So you press on this button, you can talk to other people who have enabled their audio. And so if you have any questions, we've come to the end of the video. There is a help page right here on the top right corner of your board. Here we have some video guides as well as a FAQ page with loads of instructions on how to create a board, what is the drive, etc. So yeah, this is the end of the tutorial blog, and I hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Kaiwin, and if you have any questions, I have included my email under the blog. So feel free, if you want to address any concerns or questions, feel free to email me. I'll always respond to my best of my abilities. So thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for your time.